Hi, I'm Bree.
And I'm Crystal.
And we're Besties by Design. And today we're doing an e.l.f. haul in kind of my current e.l.f. collection in one. So I just ordered a bunch of stuff from e.l.f. I had a few products before this, and we're going to go through it all and talk about the things we've used and the things we haven't used. We'll do some swatches and the whole thing. So the first thing I pulled out is these makeup removing pads. They're called exfoliating cleansing cloths. They have ones that are not exfoliating. This got sent to me for free because I spent so much money. They sent me like a 7-piece kit or something. I can't remember how many pieces was in it.
It was like the Resort
Refresh. It was called the Refresh kit, and they sent it to me. I don't think they're doing that deal anymore though. And I used one of these, and it wasn't actually on my face. I spilt some eyeshadow and I had cleaned it up off my leg, and it worked really well.
So this is also kind of like a first impressions video. Neither one of us have like uber a lot of experience with e.l.f.
Yeah, but it's a pretty cool company. It's pretty inexpensive, and they've got almost everything you could want for in makeup, and it's all cruelty free. So, do you want to?
This is one of their eyeshadow palettes. This is the Sea Escape palette. You can kind of see it there. It's like turquoises and purples.
I haven't used it a lot, honestly. This is one that I've had previously. It's not something I just bought. I've used it a few times. They're actually not my favorite colors.
Yeah, the colors are a little weird. We used them, I think, on Halloween, though.
Yeah.
They're very powdery.
Yes.
But the color payoff is okay. I guess we can kind of swatch if I can get it back open. So to kind of show you, I'm rubbing like this, and those are the colors. So the color payoff, well, you can't see that at all. But the color payoff is okay, if you can kind of see it's pigmented. I don't have any eyeshadow on right now, so I don't have any makeup on at all right now. So this is about to be sexy.
So,
but you can see it like, now I look like I have a black eye,
yeah,
which is sexy.
So it's a very deep purple, so the color palette is actually really nice.
But overall, I like, if you're willing to like work with it and blend it and like kind of get it on there, it's good stuff.
So the next is another palette. This one is called Tantalizing Taupes. And it's all brown colors.
Which, can I just say that you don't ever wear colors like that, so I think it's really funny that you bought that.
I bought it for like my everyday kind of eyeshadow look. I have not swatched these, so this is my first time seeing these colors, so we'll see.
They're all very similar.
They
kind of look the same.
They kind of all look the same, except for the lightest color, which is on my pinky. It all looks the same.
Sorry, we have really crappy lighting right now. It's kind of overcast here in Missouri today, so sorry about the lighting.
So yeah, I'll use them. Again, it's the same formulation. It's a powdery.
This is more me. So I use a lot of loose eyeshadows because I use a lot of Bare Essentials. This is really gorgeous, though, so I'm going to have to swatch this on myself.
It's called Naturally Nude.
Ooh, it feels moussey, which is weird. Oh, it's pretty. I mean, it's very sheer. Yeah, but it's glittery and sheer, which is what I...
Yeah, when I spilled it on myself yesterday, it was very glittery.
But you can't really see it, but it's... Here, we got a little bit of light. Glittery and very sheer, but it's on my finger. You can see if you, like, worked it in more. It's very metallic.
Yeah.
Which I love. I love.
The packaging kind of just looks like this. e.l.f. is not known for their like beautiful packaging, but that's one of the ways they get away with having such cheap prices. This is the Daily Brush Cleaner. It comes in this little spray bottle that you would see on it like a lot of products. I have not used this yet, but I'm horrible at cleaning my brushes, so I'm hoping that I can just spray my brushes down, wipe them off on a towel like every day or every time I use them. And kind of keep my brushes in better shape. I do have their deep cleaning shampoo. This is their daily shampoo. And I used that yesterday. It was sent to me for free. This is something that I bought. I should say that this was sent to me for free.
In the same
as well.
Refresh kit.
And the brush shampoo worked amazingly. I was very, very impressed with it. My brushes look awesome. And I'm hoping that this works about the same.
Well, we've gotten several of the e.l.f. liquid eyeliners throughout the years. Well, the other one that's missing is another glitter liner. So if you can kind of see these, this one's just black, and this one's a gold glitter. The other one's like a holographic, like pink and blue glitter with like clear base. We've used all three of these multiple times, so I think these we can actually give like a more review on. Yeah. They're very thin as far as pigmentation.
Yeah, so there is the black on my hand.
And the glitter, you kind of have to work with a little bit, but eventually you can get some color payoff. So you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see. I'm at a weird angle. But that's like one stroke of glitter. The other one's harder to see because it's a more clear glitter.
Yeah, the clear.
But the gold has some good payoff. And I've really liked it.
I have mixed reviews. So the clear glitter that I do not have to show you, I honestly don't know where it is. But the clear glitter, I literally have to do like 8 coats to get any sort of like payoff. And when I put glitter liner on, I want it to be glitter eyeliner. So I don't want just like a speck of glitter and a speck of glitter. I also, the black e.l.f. liquid liner, I don't wear liquid liner very often. This is what the brush looks like. But when I do, I want it to go on, stay on, and not go anywhere. I think that's most people's wishes. Unfortunately, this doesn't really hold up to that. If I had
Isn't that also the really wet one?
It's, yeah.
That it'll, like, transfer
It is very, very wet. Like, I swatched it, a few minutes ago. It's still very wet on my hand. Even, like, so. I wore this, and even after it dried, I'll be halfway through the day, and I'll have transferring. So what you have to do is set this with the powder. But the glitter, I find, doesn't do that as much.
The next thing that I do have experience with are these glosses. These are the 2 colors that Breezy has currently.
It's like a reddish color, and that one's a peach color.
Yeah.
The peach color is called Honeydew, and the red color is called Strawberry.
Neither one of them are very pigmented.
No.
The red one will give you just a slight tint, whereas the peach one I feel like doesn't really give you any tint at all. No. But they're very shiny, and they're very sticky. They do have SPF in them now, SPF 15. So, like, in the summertime, this is going to sound weird, but, like, when we're going swimming, sometimes I like to wear them because they'll stay on in the water, and my lips will get really chapped from the sun because I'm pale. So sometimes I like to wear these when we're swimming.
So it's very thick, very sticky. I have the peach on right now. I'm not sure.
And you can't, you can see the shininess, but it doesn't really change the color of her lips. So here's the red. That wouldn't be all that much of a tint because I have relatively pink lips.
Yeah. The next thing I want to talk about are some other glosses. These I bought myself. And the other 2 glosses we just showed you, I bought myself as well. These are new glosses. They just released them. They're called Glossy Glosses. And it's completely different formula than what we were just talking about. Yeah, so these are super pigmented.
Oh, sweet. This one's called Mary Cherry.
It's probably my favorite one. It's not thick. It's not gloopy. I don't think it has SPF in it, but that's not something I usually look for in a lip gloss. But they're super pigmented. They're glossy. They go on smooth. The brush is nice. This is what the brush looks like. It's just like your standard lip gloss brush. And I got 2 colors that I thought I would like the most. What Crystal's putting on right now is Mary Cherry, and what I have in my hand is Funky Fuchsia.
But this is like with the thinnest coat. Like, I dipped the brush 1 time. So, like, if I was really putting on lip gloss, this is 2 coats. You can see that's a dramatic difference, even with this bad lighting.
So, get close here and... That's the Mary Cherry. It's called Moisturizing Lip Color.
So Breezy's going to try it on, I think. But that's the color of the red lipstick.
Yeah. And it's called Red Carpet. Okay. Yeah, they have tons of colors in this. I just got a red because I was using a red lip that I fell in love with, but it was not cruelty-free, so I had to replace it. So I kind of just tried it out to see if I'm going to like it. And I have 3 mineral eyeshadows called Flirty, and it's in this lavender color. It's called Earthy, and it's in this green color. It's called Seductive.
Which is my favorite.
And it's this gray, beautiful color. I will swatch each one of them. So there, it's kind of a light sheen. It has some sparkle in it. So if you like sparkle, then that's good.
There we go. So that's the lavender. I like it because you can, like, smoke it out a little bit.
This color, I don't think I'll need to pull the camera towards because it's this gray color. And that's right there. It's very dark. You get a lot of color payoff from it. I have rubbed this out and you're still getting a very dark color.
So this
next one is
one of my favorite things that she got in her refresh kit because it's so ugly. Neither one of us really like a nude lip. A lot of people love a nude lip and this would be great for that. We are not two of those people. So this is like a balm. It's called the Lip Balm SPF. This one's in nude, but it's a really ugly nude shade. Up close you can see it like makes them a little bit brown and beige.
Yeah, when I rock a nude lip, it's a light pink that's basically almost the same color of my lips, but just a little bit enhanced. The next thing I got sent for free, and it's the Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. And I thought I had this, but I don't have the mineral one. I have just the standard eyeshadow primer. So I guess it's just made with minerals, that's the difference. This is in the color Sheer. I do like their eyeshadow primer. This is kind of what the brush looks like. The regular eyeshadow primer, it's the only eyeshadow primer that I use. But it works really well. There's some great videos online on YouTube of people doing like side-by-side comparisons for like the really popular Urban Decay one to the e.l.f. one. And every video that I've seen, you can't tell a difference. It does not crease, it doesn't shift, it doesn't move, it doesn't do any of that, and it works just about the same, and that's like $3 compared to like $20 that you pay for Urban Decay, and Urban Decay is no longer cruelty-free anyway, so there's that.
The last thing that I have experience with that she has are the nail polishes. So this is the 3-in-1 base, top, and strengthener.
That's new.
That's apparently new. I've used it one time, and then I used this color. This is one of the new, or I don't, it's a blue. Now Breezy will tell you that my review is about to be because I pick so much. I do. I pick. I'm constantly like, it's bad for you, don't do it. But I'm constantly picking at things. But compared to all of the other nail polishes I have ever used, I feel like this does not last as well. I've only worn it the one time, so that's the only thing I have. And I don't usually use, like, I usually use OPI's Nail Envy if I'm using regular polish as my base coat. And then I have, like, a really awful ice top coat right now. I just haven't invested in new ones since I've gone cruelty-free. That's the one I happen to have at home. But I did not care for the wear of this, though the color is beautiful and it had great pigment payoff. I didn't care for the way they wore. But Breezy's wearing it right now and she is probably going to tell you something different.
Yeah, completely. So I use the base. I typically use OPI's base and top coat. I put this down last night. It dried really quickly, which I liked because some base coats can take forever to dry. I put one coat of this Buff It Out color, which just is like a nude pink-y color. I put it on, it dried within a few minutes, which I loved, and then I put on a second coat that dried within a few minutes again, and then I put on a third and final coat, which dried again in a couple of minutes.
Did you have to do 3 coats because it was still sheer, or did you do it for a different reason?
It wasn't, yeah, it was still a little bit sheer. So I did 3 coats. And they all dried really quickly. I put the nail stickers on. After I put the stickers on, I put like 85 coats of this top coat. I'm exaggerating. It was probably like 6, but just to make sure that my stickers stayed.
Like legit 6?
Yeah. I got up this morning. I made breakfast. I've made lunch. I've watched TV. I've done my normal things. They're not chipping at all. I work in an office, so I'm going to go to work tonight and type a lot. So I will see if they chip while I am typing. So there's a bunch of polishes I got. I have not used them all, obviously. This is a Smoking Hot. This is a red color. The brush came like this. It's like a little, just nothing. There's no bristles on that. I don't know if it fell down in there. I can't see it in there. I think it was just a brush didn't get put on it. So I need to call them and be like, hey, send me a new red polish because I love this color. I got 2 fuchsia shades. They're called Electric Fuchsia and Flirty Fuchsia. One's just darker than the other. So that one is flirty and that one's electric. This orange one I'm super excited about. I love orange. It's probably my second favorite color. It's called Mango Madness. I love the name along with the color.
but that's a really pretty color.
Next one is my absolute all-time favorite. It is called Teal Blue. It does not look teal at all. There's nothing teal about this, in my opinion, whatsoever. If this isn't green, I don't even know what the color green is, and that's my favorite color. But it is called Teal Blue if you're looking to purchase. But if you're looking for a green, like a light, almost like a Kelly green, I would call it. This one is probably the ugliest color I've ever seen in the history of nail polish, and it is called Nude.
It's not quite as bad as she's making it sound.
And it basically is the same color as that lip balm earlier. So the two colors are called Gold Star, which is this gold sparkly color. I hate gold with a fiery passion. And called Pixie Dust. This is so sheer, you would have to do like 10 coats to get any sort of color payoff. It would be really good if you put like the pale pink down that I have on my nails, let it dry, and then maybe put this on just for a light glittery sheer.
It would also be good for like a gradient look for those of you who are really into nail art.
Ugly, so I'm not going to be using it. But I was in the market for a waterproof eyeliner. I wanted something I could put on my inner rim and it would stay. So I bought two colors. I bought a navy, which is on top, and a gray that's called Gunmetal. The top one is called Navy. So there is the gray, and there's the navy. I only wear black eyeliner, so I, again, have no idea why I bought these. I like the gray so far, on my hand anyway. I have not put it on my face. It's a good substitute for black until I get black. They were out of black when I went and purchased these. The last thing is this weird thing. It's weird because I don't know whose complexion this matches, because it's yellowy, like concealer-y color I've ever seen in my life.
But it looks like what I would put under my eyes.
It's a brightening color. It's called Brightening. They have other colors in this. This is something that came with a little refresh kit that I got for free. So I might buy this in a different color, but there's no way I would ever wear this on my face. It is too yellow.
But, I mean, it does what it says it's going to do. My under eyes just drastically brightened up. I have really bad under eye circles, as I'm sure you guys could see beforehand, and I just patted in, and it completely took them away.
But on the package it says it's for blemishes as well. I just don't feel like this would do a really good blemish concealing.
I agree with that.
I also don't want brightening on my blemishes.
You don't want to draw attention to that area.
Exactly.
You want it to be the exact same color as your skin. If you wanted to use your concealer for like a light highlight, I think this would also be good for like a light highlight.
I do use a e.l.f. concealer. I should say that. I do not have it to show you, but it is the double-ended concealer. It has concealer on one side and a highlighter on the other. Check out our Facebook page. It's down below. Check out our Etsy store. It's down below.
Bye.
Bye.